question. Somebody give me Romans 13 and 11. I have a question. It's a Ronald car, man. Give me Romans 13 and 11.
Khan, this is the book of Romans, chapter 13, verse 11. And that, knowing the time, that now it is high time to awake out of sleep.
Brother, you need a water? Thank you.
Get down here to class, 1232 North King Street, Wilmington, Delaware.
Shalom, Lord in Christ, to my brothers and sisters, man. Y'all need to come down to 1232 North King Street, where the truth resides, man. ISUPK Delaware. We definitely represent and doing some big things.
Right? 202 North DuPont Boulevard
That's
in
right.
Smyrna, Delaware.
That's right.
You know what I mean? Come and be a part of this rising thing that we got going on here in Delaware.
I hear everybody claiming that they love the Lord and love God and all that. Well, get in here and show it. You know what I mean? The scriptures say faith without works is dead. So if you ain't doing nothing, your faith is dead. So get up and do something. What you need to do is get your ass up and get in the class. You understand what I'm saying? You ain't doing nothing else. You're sitting home wasting time. Everything is going on around you, and you don't know how to compartmentalize these things. You understand? I'm on my way to class right now, like you should be. You know what I'm saying? Class don't stop for nothing.
They killed, give me Isaiah 14 and 21. They did the same thing to my people. So then you said that they put millions of my actions. Should a murderer go to jail for murdering? Absolutely. Should a thief go to jail when he steals? Absolutely. Should a robber pay back the money he robbed? Absolutely. So why shouldn't the white man pay for what he did? That's right. That's right. One day you'll see just how it feels. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog.
I'm in a hell of a hole, was never expected to grow. Just obstacles set in the road, that a result of me selling my soul. The story I'm telling is cold, but yet it's what everyone knows. The white man's the devil is known. America was never a home, only a place of captivity, safe facility, hating, disfigure me. They claim that I'm lazy, be killing me. Maybe this slavery draining my energy. 400 years and counting, the trail of my tears is countless. The fact that I'm here is astounding, but I can't wait till this shit is surrounded. Ready to tangle my king and the angel, be ready to rap. Crack in the sky, nuclear missiles and make it official. I'm capturing every cracker surviving. Put them all in chains where they need to be, slavery for me. And let the whole world see that with them in the cage and safer in the streets. Put the dog on a leash, get resolved for the beast. 144, get the ruler show, we could all be at peace. As soon as the trumpets are sound, your kingdom we busting it down. The only way justice is found, the time for your judgment is now. You'll see just how it feels. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Look, ain't no remorse in my blood, Slim. It won't be no compromise. Now it's time to feed the worms. Watch his body turn to flies. I clutch iron while you trust the lies. The next Glock I buy gon' be Gen 5. I get it customized. And sending shots off like farewell. Praying payback come back around like a carousel. Still remember your Honda's words ringing in my head like bells. Said you in his body, you fit the Lord, fuck the cocktail. Triangle choke, apply pressure to the game like I did Von Dale. Payback's a bitch in his dress. She a bombshell. Revenge is served cold. I just hope they making oxtail. Glock fresh out the box, I swear it got that new car smell. Made myself a target in a world of mad shooters. There was design 5 for our babies to pass through it. In the day of our king's reign, I'll be overzealous. They bought my jealous, I bought brand new parabellums.
One day you'll see just how it feels. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog.
All right. Most High in Christ, man. Hey, Shalom Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shah Barak Thumb to the brothers. Shalom Samar the Thumb by Hashem Yahweh Shah to the sisters. You know what I mean? This is ISUPK Delaware. Of course, y'all know ISUPK started out of 1 West Harlem, New York. And since 1969, man, we've been teaching the truth that the so-called Black, Hispanic, and Native American are the true children of the house of Israel. All right. So today is Sabbath Service, and we're going to go ahead and get it started. Last hour. All right. So, of course, as you know, what we'd like to do is we'd like to send up the prayers in the Hebrew and the English. All right. All right, so Israel, Amaidim, which means to stand, Wapunya Hakwadam, which means to turn and face the east. All right, and this is the Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew. Abanawa, Shabbat Shemayim, Kodash, Hayah, Shemka, Yahweh, Malakwaka, Taba'ah, Ratazayaka, Hayah, Aisha, Wa'aratazah, Kawal, Hayah, Bashamayim, Latananawa, Lakam, Cal, Yawam, Wasalakmanawa, Kabawafinawa, Kasalaknawa, Kabawafinawa, Wala'ah, Tabia'ayanawa, Banasaya 1, Abal, Hawashayanawa, Mayan, Rai, Kaya, Laka, Hamalakwa, Waha'ala, Wathaparawath, Wa'awalumium, Aman. What we said in the English, Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done in earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debts as we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever. So be it. All right, this is the prayer for the power. Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, Baba Kasha, Latananawa, Hakak, Hakak, Larapa'a, Kal Makala, Wakal Marawa, Hakak, Latahar, Hamatazarayim, Hakak, Lahakwiyam, Hamathium, Hakak, Arakal Waf, Atama Allah, Lagarashun, Ba'ashem Yahushua, Tawada Aman. What we said in the English. Yahweh in the name of Yahushua. Please give us the power to heal all manner of sickness and all manner of disease, the power to cleanse the lepers, the power to raise the dead, the power against unclean spirits, to cast them out. In the name of Yahushua. Thank you. So be it. Right? It's a prayer to bless Israel. Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. Barak Lanawa. Wash Allah. Wahabayaf. Saparia. Ba'ashem Yahushua. Tawada Aman. What we said in the English. Yahweh in the name of Yahushua. Bless us and Israel and the school. In the name of Yahushua. Thank you. So be it. All right. This is Psalms 121. Asha'ah. Ayanya. Al-Hariam. Ma'ayan. Yaba'ah. Izaria. Ma'ayim. Yahweh. Aisha. Shamayam. Wa'aratazah. Ayathan. Lamawat. Regalka. Al-Yanawam. Shamarka. Hana. La'ah. Yanawam. Wala'ah. Yayashan. Shawamar. Yasha'ala. Yahweh. Shamarka. Yahweh. Tazalka. Al-Yad. Yamyanka. Yahweh. That's like it. Yawamam. Hashamash. La'ayakaka. Wayarach. Walayala. Yahweh. Yashamarka. Makal Rai. Yashamar. Afnapashka. Yahweh. Yashamar. Taza Afka. Wabawa'aka. Ma'aita. Wa'ait. Awalam. We said in the English. I will lift up mine eyes to the hills, from which come my help. My help comes from the Lord, which made heaven and earth. He will not suffer thy foot to be moved. He that keepeth me, that shall not slumber. Behold, he that keepeth Israel shall neither slumber nor sleep. The Lord is thy keeper. The Lord is thy shade upon thy right hand. The sun shall not smite thee by day, nor the moon by night. The Lord shall preserve thee from all evil. He shall preserve thy soul. The Lord shall preserve thy coming out and thy going in, from this time forth and even forevermore. This is Psalms 83. Alahayim. Al-Damayalaka. Al-Takarash. Wa Al-Tashakwat. Al-Kayahana. Awayabika. Yahama Yawan. What? It's like it. Wamashana. That ain't right. Wamashanayaka. Sha'awa. Ra'ash. Al-Aimaka. Ya'ira Yamwa. Sawada. Wayada. Ya'ai Tazawa. Al-Tazapawanyaka. Amarwa. Lakawa. Wanakakidam. Magoya. Wala'a. Yasakar. Sham Yasha'ala. Iwada. Kaya. Nawa I Tazawa. Yakadwa. Ayaka. Barya. Yakarafwa. Ahoya. Adawam. Waishmi Ayam. Mawa'aba. Wahagariam. Gabal. Wa'amawan. Wa'amalak. Palashaf. Am Yashabia. Tazawar. Gamasha War. Nalawa, Imam, Hayawa, Zerawai, Labanya Lawat, Salah, Aishalaham, Kamadian, Kasaya Sara'a, Kayabian, Banakal, Kayashwan, Nashamadawa, Ba'ayan, Da'ara, Hayawa, Daman, La Adama, Sayatamba, Wanakakida. What is going on? Mawa'aba. Oh yeah, this is all. Wakas. Wabasaba Paka. Wakazabak. Wakatzamanai. Kal Nasiakamwa. Ashar. Amar. Amarwa. Naya Rashad. Lanawa. Na'awa. Alahayam. Alahaya. Sayathamwa. Kagagala. Kakwash. Lapanya Rakan. Ka'ash. Saba Ira Ira. Wakalaba. Salahat. Harayam. Khan. Sabadatma. Basa Iraka. Wabasawa Paka. Fabahalam. Mala'a. Panyaham. Kwalawan. Wayabakwashwa. Shimka. Yahawa. Yabashwa. Wayabahawa. Wa'aid. Waya Kaparwa, Waya Abadwa, Waya the Iwa, Kayata, Shimka, Yahawa, Labadwa, Salakia, Labadka, Alayawan, Cal, Ratara, Ratasa, Salakia. I'm gonna have to. All right, what we said in the English. Keep not thy silence, O Yahweh, and hold not thy peace, and be not still, O Yahweh. For lo, thine enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up the head. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people, and consulted against thy hidden ones. They have said, come, and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel shall be no more in remembrance. For they have consulted together with one consent. They are confederate against thee. The tabernacles of Edom, and the Ishmaelites, of Moab, and the Hagarenes, Gabal, Ammon, Amalek, the Philistines, with the inhabitants of Tyre. Assur also is joined with them. They have helped the children of Lot. Salah, do unto them as unto the Midianites, as to Sisera, as to Jabin, at the brook of Kishon, which perished at Endor. They became as dung for the earth. Make their nobles like a red, and like Zahid. Yea, all their princes, as Zabah, and as Almuna, who said, let us take to ourselves the house of Yahweh in possession. O my power, make them like the will, as a stone for the wind, as the fire burneth the wood, and as the flame set the mountains on fire. So persecute them with thy tempest, and make them afraid with thy storm. Fit their faces with shame, that they may seek thy name. O Yahweh, let them be confounded and troubled forever. Yea, let them be put to shame and perish, that men may know that thou, whose name alone is Yahweh, art the Most High over all the earth. All right. It's a prayer for power structure. Barakatha Yahweh. Why Yahweh Shah? Why Mayak Ya'ala? Why Aholium? Matazabayah. Halawat Yahana. Halawapyam. Hasaranyam. Hakotazayanyam. Hakayayayam. Waha Akwakyam. Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua. Tawada Aman. What we said in English. Bless you, Yahweh, and Yahweh Shai, and Michael, and the angels, commanding General Yohana, the generals, the captains, the officers, the troopers, and the sisters. Yahweh in the name Yahweh Shai. Thank you. So be it. All right. Sorry. Yeshabium. All right. Let's get it in, man. Do me a favor, take that camera, slide it over this way. That's it, right there is good. Go back. Right here, Salakia, bearing with us right here real quick. Yeah, man. All right. Actually, take it back over this way. I'll slide to this way. Good job, man. Appreciate you. All right, yeah, man. Let's get it in, man. This, of course, is Sabbath service. We're gonna get it in real quick, man. Salakia, we getting started just a little bit late here. One man down for now, but we gonna get it popping and get it started, man. But this is Sabbath service. Of course, we're gonna get into the book of Genesis, right where we left off at, and we're still in the book of Genesis, chapter 11. I'm gonna start him off in 11 and verse 28. All right. So let's get right to it. Again, if y'all have any questions, don't hesitate to put that in the chat. You know what I mean? Appreciate y'all tuning in. If y'all can't hear me, y'all let me know, because folks like to listen to the class and just keep going. Y'all like just looking at a big priest. Y'all just want to look at me, don't want to hear nothing I got to say. He talking something, man, but I ain't trying to hear all that mess, man. But yeah, man. Let's see. Bear for just a moment. Okay. All right. So we had Hebrews chapter 11. I mean, it's Hebrews. Genesis chapter 11. And we're going to be starting at verse 28. Come on, get there, get there. All right. So I'm gonna go ahead and read 7 verses in the Hebrew. You know what I mean? Y'all try to stick in there, hang in there, and then of course we'll read it in the English and get busy. All right. So this is Genesis chapter 11, verse 28. Wayamath, Haran, Al, Panayah, Tharach, Abba Yawa, Ba'arataza, Mawaladath Thwa, Ba'awar, Kashadayam, verse 29. Waya Kwak, Abaram, Wana Kawar, Laham, Washa Yum, Sham, Ashar, Salaki Ashath, Abaram, Sharaya, Washam, Ashath, Nakawar, Malakah, Bath, Haran, Abaya, Malakah, Wahabaya, Yasaka, verse 30. Watha Haya, Sharaya, Iquara, Hayan, Salaki Ayan, Laha, Walad, verse 31. Waya Kwak, Thara, Salaki Tharak, Ath, Abaram, Banaya, or Salaki Banawa, Wa'ath, Lawat, Bana, Haran, Bana, or Ban, Salaki, Banawa, Wa'ath, Sharaya, Kalathawa, Ashar, Abaram, Banawa, Waya Taza Awa, Atham, Ma'awar, Kashadayam, Lalakath, Arataza, Kana Ain, Waya Baya, Salakia, Waya Ba'awa, Aid, Karan, Waya Shabawa, Sham, verse 32, Waya Hayawa, Yamya, Tharak, Kamash, Sanayam, Wama Athayam, Shana, Wayamath, Tharak, Bakaran. This book of Genesis chapter 12 verse 1. Waya Amar, Yahweh, Al, Abaram, Lakalak, Maratazak, Wamam, Lakadak, ooh, Wamam, Waladaka, Waladathak. Good night. Wama Bayats, Abayak, Al, Ha'arataza, Ashar, Arak, verse 2. Wa'aishak, Lagawaya, Gadawal, Wa'abarakak, good night. Wa'agada Laha, Samak, Wahaya, Baraka. Good night. That must be names at the end of that thing, boy. Salakia. All right, so this is the book of Genesis chapter 11 and verse 28. And it reads, and Haran died before his father Terah in the land of his nativity, in Ur of the Chaldees. Hold on. And Haran died before his father Terah in the land of him, in the land of his nativity, in Ur of the Chaldees. And Abram and Nahor took them wives. The name of Abram's wife was Sarai, and the name of Nahor's wife Milcah, the daughter of Haran, the father of Milcah and the father of Takath. But Sarai was barren. She had no child. And Tehran took Abram his son, and Lot the son of Haran his son's son, and Sarah's and Sarai his daughter-in-law, his son Abram's wife, and they went forth with them from Ur of the Chaldees to go into the land of Canaan. And they came unto Haran and dwelt there. And the days of Terah were 205 years, and Terah died in Haran. This is Genesis chapter 12 and verse 1. Now, the Lord has said unto Abram, pay attention. All right. Now the Lord has said unto Abram, get thee out of thy country, and from thy kindred, and from thy father's house, unto a land that I will show thee. And I will make of thee a great nation, and I will bless thee and make thy name great, and thou shalt be a blessing. Who is this? You know? Okay, who is that? He's the father of who? No, you don't have to read it. You should know. Abraham. Who's his son? Who's Abraham's son? You do know. Try it. Okay, then. And then who's his son? Abraham, Isaac. All right. And then who are his sons? I said sons. So who are his sons? No. Who is Jacob's sons, not Isaac's sons? Who's Jacob? You said Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Jacob's name was changed to what? Come on, man. You know this. You're going to be mad when I tell you. No, it's not that you can't think. You're not thinking. Try it. Say it. Jacob's name was changed to what? No. Come on, man. We got one person watching. And it's probably what you call it back there? It's probably Kaash. You live? You on the YouTube? All right, there's somebody else there as well. Come on, man. Jacob's name was changed to he wrestled with an angel. So his name was changed to You've been here. You're really going to be upset when I give you this answer. That's why I don't want to give you the answer. No, you do know. Israel. Jacob's name was changed to Israel. You didn't know that? You didn't know that's why we are the children of Israel? Yasha'Allah, the 12 tribes of You hear what this kid just said, gosh? How many times? You've been here, bro. All right, no sweat. I ain't going to do it to you. Pay attention. Pay attention. All right? It's important for you to pay attention. You should know this. Yeah, man. Come on. What? Israel. Israel is Jacob, our forefather. Yeah, buddy. Hey, man, he knows. To the one person that's watching, my son knows. He knows better. Good night. Come on, man. Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. That's the lineage. All right. Jacob's name was later changed to that's. Pay attention. All right. Pay attention. It's okay. It's okay. You're young. Y'all still need 10 seconds of footage on TikTok. You know what I mean, I'll give you a 10-second version of this story. All right. Here's the 10-second version of it. Abraham wrestled with an angel. Most High changed his name to Israel. Jacob wrestled with an angel. He changed his name because he wrestled with an angel. All right. Changed his name to Israel. His name became, he was no longer known as Jacob. He was known as Israel. That's where we get the children of Israel, because we are his sons. Those 12 tribes come from Israel, come from Jacob and his wife and his concubines. All right. So now you know. Curious, what did you think Israel was before when we say the children of Israel? Oh, you thought it was a land. Okay, no sweat, no sweat. Well, now you know. All right, and knowing is half the battle. UPK. All right. So, when he's saying that he's going to make a great nation, this is the beginning. This is the kickoff point. And he told Abraham, "Get away from his family, because I'm going to make you a great nation." This is the beginning of the story right here. This is it's about to kick off. All right. So everything that's going to be said, everything that you're going to learn from here on out is going to be necessary for everything that you're going to learn about the Bible in the future. All right. So you got to follow the history. You got to follow this lineage, because it's important, because Abraham has other sons. Isaac has other sons. You see what I'm saying? But you got to know who the promise is for. You got to know that great nation. We got to know who is that great nation. And the great nation is Yasha'Allah, which in English is Israel. Got it? My man. All right. Hey, Shalom, Lord Christ. Shalom, Yahal Shemar Thumba Shem Yashar Kana in the building. You know what I mean? All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and read on. We're gonna get the next 7 verses here. All right. So we're going to now we at Genesis chapter 12, verse 3. And I'm gonna read the next 7 to verse 9. Wa Barak. All right. Mabaraka Yak. Wama Kwalam. Ar. Wana Barak Kawa. Bak Kal. Masha Pakath. Ha'adama. Verse 4. Wayalak. Abaram. Ka'ashar. Dabara. Alayam. That's like Alayawa. Yahweh. Wayalak. Athak. Athawa. Lawat. Baram. Ban. Kamash. Shanayam. Washa Ba'ayam. Shana. Batazaathwa. Makaran. Waya Kwak, Abaram, Ath, Sharaya, Ashathawa, Wa'ath, Lawat, Ban, Akayawa, Wa'ath, Kal, Raka Washam, Ashar, Bawa, it's like a Baka Shawa, Wa'ath, Hanapash, Ashar, Aishawa, Bakaran, Waya Taza Awa, Lalakath, Arataza, Ka Na'ain, Waya Ba'awa, Arataza, Ka Na'ain, verse 6, Waya Ai Bara, Abaram, Ba'arataza, Aid, Makwawam, Shakam, Aid, Alawan, Mawara, Wahaka, Na'ain Naya, Az, Ba'arataza, verse 7, Waya Ra'ah, Yahweh, Al, it's like Abaram, Waya Amar, Lazaraik, Athan, Ath, Harataza, Haza Ath, Waya Ban, Sham, Mazabak, La Yahweh, Hana Ra'ah, Alayawa, verse 8, Waya Ai, Thakwa, Masham, Hahara, Makwadam, Labayath, Al, Wayat, Ahala, Bayath, Al, Mayam, Wahaya, Makwadam, Wayaban, Sham, Mazabak, La Yahweh, Wayakwa Ra'ah, Basham, Yahweh, verse 9, Wayasai, Abaram, Halawak, Wanasawai, Hana Gaba. All right. It's Genesis chapter 12 and verse 3. And I will bless them that bless thee, and curse them that curseth thee. And in thee shall all families of the earth be blessed. All right. So Abram departed as the Lord had spoken unto him, and Lot went with him. And Abram was 75 years old when he departed out of Haran. And Abram took Sarai, his wife, and Lot, his brother's son, and all their substance that they had gathered, and the souls that they had gotten in Haran. And they went forth to go into the land of Canaan, and into the land of Canaan they came. And Abram passed through the land unto the place of Shechem, unto the plain of Moreh. And the Canaanite was then in the land. And the Lord appeared unto Abram and said, Unto thy seed will I give this land. And there builded he an altar unto the Lord who appeared unto him. You hear that? Are you seeing the story? Are you seeing the words? Or are you just looking at the words? Are you seeing it? Are you visualizing as you're reading? Are you visualizing them moving, getting into a land? You see you see the desert. When you're reading, try to visualize what you're reading. It kind of helps you to see what's going on, remember what's going on, just like you would read any other book. All right. All right. So the Lord who appeared unto him, and he removed from thence unto a mountain on the east of Bethel, and pitched his tent. You see the tent? All right, word. Just making sure. Having Bethel on the west and Hai on the east. And there he builded an altar unto the Lord and called upon the name of the Lord. And Abram journeyed going on still toward the south. All right. So you see he moving, right? He's stopping. He builds the altar. He prays to the Most High. He's stopping in one land. There's a city on this side and there's a city on that side. And he building his tent. You know what I mean? Just like we gonna build a tent in October. You know what I'm saying? Because we doing a camping trip. You know what I mean? Delaware is having a camping event in October. Yeah, you're gonna be there. You're gonna be sleeping in the tent with me. Yeah, no phone, no cell phones. You ready to go night night, nigga? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so it's gonna be an amazing time. We're gonna be starting fires, you know what I mean, with sticks. We're gonna be doing all that stuff. You know what I mean? Seeing what it's like to live off the land. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna be eating bugs and stuff, man. Nah, I'm joking. Yeah. You know, I might grab some crickets. What did he say? Man, yeah, I probably bring some crickets out there, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I mean, yeah. Yeah, we're gonna be out there. We're gonna be out there really camping. Yeah, you ain't know about that camp? You ain't know about that camping trip that's coming up? It's amazing, man. Yeah, I mean, be on the lookout if y'all watching. To the one person that's watching, man, you definitely invited. You know, make sure you come through. You know what I mean? We're going more information is gonna be coming out. I don't have the flyer with me. But yeah, we're gonna have a camping trip around the same time as the what's that? The Feast of Tabernacles. You know what I'm saying? Around the same time as that feast is going on, we're gonna be having a camping trip. You know what I mean? So looking forward to that. You know what I mean? We're gonna have some brothers coming down from or coming up from Baltimore, DC area. I'm pretty sure folks from Philly gonna come through. It's gonna be amazing. You know what I mean? We're gonna pinch our tent with Wilmington on the left and Baltimore on the right. And we're gonna pinch our tent in the middle. You know what I'm saying? And we're gonna have our table out there and we're gonna feast, we're gonna have a good old time. You know what I'm saying? So look forward to that. But yeah, so that's what Abraham did. It says Abram, that's what Abraham was doing, man. You know what I'm saying? He was moving as the Most High told him, because the Most High told him to do so. And did he do as the Most High told him to, Cam? All right, so then and what happened when he did as the Most High told him? He got blessed. And he said he was going to make him a great nation. And your name will be great. Is his name great? Because we still know who he is to this day, don't we? This is eons ago. All right. That was verse 9. Going to go ahead and keep it moving. Oh, come on, stupid phone. Don't embarrass me, phone. All right. 1 second. All right. So we starting at verse 10. Wahaya Ra'ib Ba'arataza Wayarad Abaram Matazarayam Matazarayam. So that's Mazarayam. It's like Egypt, isn't it? Like a war. Sham Kaya Kabad Haraib Ba'arataza. Verse 11. Wayahaya Ka'ashar. Yeah. Ka'ashar Hakorayab Labawa'a Matazarayama. Waya Ashar Al Sharaya Ashathawa Hana Na'a Yada Aithaya Kaya Ashar Yapath Mara'ath. Verse 12, Wahaya Kaya Yara Awa Athak Hamatazarium Wa Amarua Ashathawa Za'ath. All right. That was it for that. Za'ath. Which hold up. Salakia. What's that? That was verse 12. Salakia. Oh, there we go. All right. Za'ath Wahara Gawa Athaya Wahathak Yakayawa. Verse 13. Amaraya Na'a Akathaya Ath Lama'ain Yayatab Laya Ba'ai Bawarak Wakayath Wakayatha. Good night. Napashaya Bagalak. Verse 14. Wayakaya Kabawa'a Abaram Matazarium Waya Awa Hamatazarium Ath Ha'asha Kaya Yapa Hawar Ma'ad. Verse 15. Waya Ra'awa Atha Sarayapa Ra'ai Waya Hala Lawa Atha Al Para'ai Watha Kwak Ha'asha Bayath Para'ai. Verse 16. Wala'a Baram Hayatayab Ba'ai Bara Waya Lawa Taza'an Wabakwar Wakwa Wakamarayam. All right. Wa'ai Badayam Washa Pakath Wa'athanath Waga Ma Layam. Ooh wee. Well, there's some words today, buddy. All right. So this is chapter 12, starting at verse 10. And there was a famine in the land, and Abram went down into Egypt to sojourn there, for the famine was grievous in the land. And it came to pass, when he was come near to enter into Egypt, that he said unto Sarai his wife, Behold, now I know that thou art a fair woman to look upon. What do you think that means, Cam? Yeah, she was beautiful. All right. His dad gonna saying that his woman is beautiful. He got something he's concerned about. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go ahead and continue on. Therefore, it shall come to pass when the Egyptians shall see thee, that they shall say, This is his wife, and they will kill me. but they will save thee alive. Ain't that something? His wife was so beautiful that he thought that once the Egyptians seen him, they was going to be like, "Oh, that's homie wife right there. Let's go ahead and kill him." You know that's a problem that we have in Israel. Did you know that? I mean, surely these other nations look upon our women and they envy them. They definitely do. They look upon our women and they wish their women looked the same. So they mimic how we do things. You know what I mean? They mimic the way that we dress, the way our women dress, the way they wear their hair. They envy them so much that they made sure that any depiction of beauty didn't look like our women. And they did it so well that even our women believe that they wasn't as beautiful as they are. There was a time where afros was everywhere. And it was a beautiful thing. My mom had an amazing afro. My mom's afro was dope. I got pictures of my mom rocking a clean, I mean, that afro didn't look like it had any misplaced hairs outside of the afro. It would look like a straight up, this is what her afro looked like right here. She had a clean jaw, boy. You know what I'm saying? Women used to wear their hair out. You know what I'm saying? But then it came a time where even the white women was trying to have afros. Yeah. Yeah, there was white folks walking around here with blonde afros. Trying to look like our sisters. But then they put it to shame. They started saying you nappy headed. Mary McLeod Bethune came out with that daggone hot comb. Women started pressing their hair. I think it's Mary McLeod Bethune. One of them. Maybe it wasn't Mary McLeod Bethune. One of them women that came out with the pressing of the hair and then making it straight. Madam C.J. Walker. There you go, son. Good job. Good job. The boy knows his history. You know what I'm saying? But they started coming out with prayer. And I know that was before the 60s and 70s. But around the 60s and 70s, man, like our women was really, they was doing it. You know what I'm saying? But then it came a time where their beauty was changed because everybody wanted to be like the oppressor and his woman. Look at Malcolm Little. He started wearing his daggone hair. He started straightening out. He put lye in his hair so his hair can lay down and look like the oppressor. And what did he say in the movie? What did Malcolm X say in the movie? Looks white, don't it? Looks white, don't it? We was ashamed of our look, our natural beauty. You see what I'm saying? Well, he was afraid that they was going to kill him and take his wife. And now you got brothers right now that got beautiful women. I remember it was a time, Kaash, if you had a beautiful girl and you was walking down the street with her, like dudes would pull up in a car full of niggas. You know what I mean? Pull up and try to talk to your girl while you walking with her and test your manhood. Yeah, they would. Yeah, they would. And you had the hope that she would be like, no, I'm good. Because if you said anything, they might jump out and jump you, or they might shoot you. There was a time like that, man. You just be walking down the street, minding your own business. And, you know, our brothers, man, you know, we was wild, you know what I'm saying? Let's mess with this dude. I bet you he a punk. Yo, man, you don't need to be with that chump. Man, you getting out of the car with 4 dudes in the car. What you expect? You know what I'm saying? I'm supposed to just take this whooping. Nah, so at that point, you hoping she'd be like, nah, I'm good. Y'all need to get on out of here. And then you know what he going to say? F you, bitch. And then get in the car. And then you stuck with the damn, I should have just took that whipping for you face. You know what I mean? But she should be like, in her mind, she should be like, man, they was cowards. You know what I mean? But some of y'all got these women out here that be like, why ain't you do nothing? Yeah, right? And at that moment, you've learned your lesson. You know what I mean? You've learned your lessons, what you got. It's important for us to make good decisions when we finding these women out here, man. You know what I'm saying? You want you a righteous woman. In order for you to get a righteous woman, what do you have to be, Cam? There you go. You have to be deserving of her. The Most High will bless you. You know what I'm saying? If you being obedient to him and you doing everything that you're supposed to do, the Most High ain't going to give you something that's going to be a distraction. He's going to give you something that's going to be a helpmate. Somebody that'll rub your foot after you done came in from camp. Stinking, hot, sweat. You know what I'm saying? But you come in from camp and she rubs your neck and your feet and says, it's a nice plate for you to before. As soon as you walk in the door, you smell bleach because she done cleaned the house. You know what I'm saying? You get upstairs and you smell the soap because she done ran you a bath. And you smell food on the table because she done cooked for the whole family. And the kids are laughing. You see what I'm saying? Because she has them in their place. She's an amazing piece. But she is our possession. And that's not a bad thing. That's not a bad thing. But in order for you to obtain these things, you have to be righteous. Because if you're not righteous, what you going to get? If you out here being wicked, Cam, what kind of woman are you going to get? You going to get Cookie. That's what you going to get. That's what you going to get stuck with. You know what I'm saying? So that's why you're in this class. To get your foundation right. Because one day, you're going to be feeling yourself. And you not like that. Pause. Good night. One day you're going to be smelling yourself. I think that's better. You know what I mean? You're going to think that, you know, you're the best thing since sliced bread. And you're going to want you a girl. And I'm here to tell you, we're going to learn who you are by the woman you choose. I ain't even going to have to know. People ain't even going to have to know about you, They're going to look at your woman and be like, oh, yeah, it's this boy right here. Yeah, this boy right here, man, he getting used and abused by that chick. He must be a simp. You don't want to be that. So it's important to make sure that you're paying attention to these words that's going to be coming up, because you're going to find out a lot about being a man in the Most High. Abraham was definitely a man in the Most High, but even he fell a little short. All right. So it says, therefore, this is I'm going to take my glasses off for this one, because this one's going to get a little deep. And it shall come to pass when he was come near to enter into Egypt, that he said unto Sarai his wife, behold, now I know that thou art a fair woman to look upon. And she like, oh, you so sweet, Abram. He's like, girl, I know you fine, man. I know you fine. You know what I'm saying? Therefore it shall come to pass when the Egyptians shall see thee, that they shall say, this is his wife, and they will kill me, but they will save thee alive. Good night. That's game for you, ain't it? I'm gonna use that line one time. Girl, you so beautiful. They might kill me. Huh? 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 Yeah. Listen, man. There's a group out here that calls themselves, I'm gonna say it, that calls themselves Israelite United in Christ. Yeah, it's a group. It's Israelite group out here that calls themselves Israelite United in Christ. And there was a man within this group that had this woman that he was driving home. And guess what? She was fair to look at. And because he didn't understand that you can have multiple wives, he began to lust after this woman. And he tried this woman. She didn't want to do anything with this woman. With this man, because he had a woman. And understand, again, if he would have understood that he can have multiple wives, he wouldn't have to try to force himself on this woman in secret. He tried to force himself on this woman, rape her. That, unfortunately, we can't even say that. Salakia. And because he did so and didn't want nobody to find out about it, he unalived this woman. So it does happen. And guess what? Did they say that this man was an Israelite? Supposedly, this man was in the Israelite United in Christ, and he was not an Israelite. Do you think here in the ISUPK, the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge, that we would have a heathen in here driving one of the daughters of Zion home by themselves? Do you think the Israelite United, ISUPK, the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge, would have a heathen in this school, period? La'ah. Well, here it is. Abraham knew who they were, just like we know who they are. And they are who they say they are. Filthy, disgusting, and they hate you. They are a confederate against you, just like we say in a prayer. You know what I'm saying? And you got to know it because you go to school with them. And they're going to say, you need to have relationships with them. And you need to go to the ice cream parlor with them. Because you have to have unity when you come together for your sports and for your bands and for your chess clubs and all this other type stuff. So you have to build relationships with them. That's what they tell you. That's what they tell you. And it's okay for you to say, no, thank you. I'll deal with them when I have to do my school thing. And that's it. And it's okay to say. And if they can't take it, so what? Because you don't care about what they think. They care about what you think. Because they want to be like you. And they can't. But they will rejoice when you leave. Because you're righteous. And they're not. All right? So he knew. So verse 13 says, say, I pray thee, thou art my sister, that it may be well with me for thy sake, and my soul shall live because of thee. You hear this? What is Abram asking his wife to do? Yeah. Pay attention. What is Abram asking his wife to do? I'll read it again. This is verse 13. So he's worried about getting killed, right? Because they might say that that's your wife. That's his wife. So let's kill him and keep her alive. You understand what's going on in the story so far? All right. This is verse 13. It says, say, I pray thee, thou art my sister, and it may be well with me for thy sake, and my soul shall live because of thee. So what is he asking her to do? Say, I pray thee, thou art my sister. Yes. Yes. He's saying, I pray that you can say that you are my sister, and I'll be cool with it. This is what he's saying. I'll be cool with it. Just say you my sister so that I can live. That's what he's saying here. Ain't that crazy? You think I would go into town with your mom and be like, look, babe, you bad. You fine as hell. But we about to go around these daggone Africans, man. So they might see you and be like, yo, that's his wife right there. Let's go ahead and kill him and keep her alive. So instead, when we go in this town, babe, I need you to say you my sister so that they don't kill me. You get it? The story isn't boring. This isn't a boring story. Is this a boring story, guys? Does this sound boring? Well, go ahead.
Israel, because there's a red like even today, when people start creeping, they say they cheat on somebody, or the woman cheating this my brother.
Right.
Or the dude,
Oh,
he don't know he got another wife, so it's just my sister.
Yeah, my cousin.
We still do that today.
Con. Maybe you got to be older, right? Maybe when you younger, these stories are boring. You know what I'm saying? But when you get older, like you think about these stories and it's like, oh shoot, this dude, he wilding. Abraham is wild. He just gonna go into town and just be like, look, but that's the word. He ain't had no protection. He going in there by himself and just him and his rib. And dudes was wilding back then. All right. They just like they wild today. You know what I'm saying? And it came to pass when Abram was coming to Egypt, the Egyptians beheld the woman that she was very fair. The prince, good night. Listen, you listening, Cam? The princess also of Pharaoh saw her and commended her before Pharaoh. And the woman was taken into Pharaoh's house. Do you hear this, Cam? Is this boring? Let me know. I'm just curious. Let me know if it's boring. So she was so bad. She just walking down the street, Cam. She just walking down the street. And the princess is like, God, did you see it? God. And they say, yo, bring her into Pharaoh, man. Bring her into Pharaoh, because I ain't seen nothing like this in Egypt. I ain't seen nothing like this. And what type of woman is this? I ain't seen no beauty like this. Yeah, we gotta bring her into this. Is like what's the weekend that comes up with all the basketball? NBA All-Star weekend. That's when all them things come out. All-Star weekend. If you don't know about it, one day you will. Everybody know about All-Star weekend. And what them girls looking to do, they looking to get chose. You know what I'm saying? They looking to get chose. They hoping that LeBron James or, you know what I mean, one of them big names will see her in the street and go, yeah, bring her. Get her right there. Yeah, bring her here. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? That's what they're looking for. There's a girl that's in the project. She bad as I don't know what. She won't deal with nobody in the projects, but she'll go out into, you know what I mean, to where the rich people are, hoping to get chose. That based off of her beauty. See what I'm saying? But that's not what the spirit of Sarah is. You know what I mean? She was married. This is verse 15. The princess also of Pharaoh saw her and commended her before Pharaoh, and the woman was taken into Pharaoh's house. Verse 16. And he entreated Abram well for her sake. Oh, this got to be heartbreaking. And he had sheep and oxen and asses and men servants and maid servants and she asses and camels. Good night. What's happening here, Cam? Get a brother a hand. She was so beautiful. My man is like, he entreated Abram. He gave him he gave him everything. Men service, maid service. He gave him everything. Can you imagine that? It's your rib. It's your rib. Now, if Abram was a whoremonger, he could have sold his wife. And what would have that done? It had ended us. That'd be the end of it. You would not be hearing about Abram. That'd have been the end of the story. You see what I'm saying? What does that show you? Money can't buy you anything. But that's what he was trying to do. That's what he's trying to do, man. All right. I'll read the next 7. Hey, shalom in Christ. Right. For just a moment here. All right. 17. All right, so I'm gonna read the next 7 here. Waya naga I Yahweh Af Parai Naga Ayam Gada Layam. Oh, we coming close to the end here. Salakia. Wa'ath Bayathawa Al Dabara Sharaya Ashaf Sharaya Afaf Abaram, verse 18. Waya kwa Ra'a Parai La Baram Waya Amar Ma Za'ath I Shayaf Laya Lama La'a Haladath Laya Kaya Ashathak Hawa'a, verse 19. Lama Amarath Akathaya Hawa Kwak Atha Laya Laasha Wa'aith Hanaha Ashafak Kwak Walak, verse 21. Wayatazawa Alayawa Parai Anashayam Waya Shalakawa Athawa. All right. Then we go to Genesis chapter 1, and we're going to go down to verse 3. Waya, Waya Al Abaram Mamataza Rayam Hawa'a Wa'a Shathawa Wakal Ashar Lawa Walawat Imawa Hana Gabaha, verse 2. Wa'abaram Kabad Ma'ad Bama Kwana Bakasap Wabazahab, verse 3. Waya Lak Lama Sa'ai Yawa Managab Wa'aid Bayath Al Aid Hamakwawam. Ashar, Hazahah, Sham, Ahala, Bathakala, Bayan, Bayath, Al, Wabayan, Ha'ayah. All right. So we're going to wrap it up right here. This is going to be the last few verses here. So this is the book of Genesis chapter 13. I'm starting at verse, where did I leave off at? Salakia. All right. So this is 12 and verse 17. All right. So now we know that Abraham was given all these trinkets. You know what I'm saying? He was given oxen, he was given sheep, he was given asses, donkeys. That's what that is, in case y'all wanted to know. I mean, folks in the world be tripping. He was given men servants and maid servants. You know what I mean? Camels. And the Lord plagued Pharaoh and his house with great plagues because of Sarai, Abram's wife. Now, ain't that nothing? He done gave him all this good stuff, and God did what? He plagued it. You know what I'm saying? Gave him bad stuff, exactly. You know what I mean? And Pharaoh called Abram and said, "What is this that thou hast done unto me? Why dost thou not tell me that she was thy wife?" How do you know he was, you know what I mean, that was his wife? How do you find out? Absolutely, because God plagued him. He had to know something was up. He had to know something was wrong. Because why is he being cursed when he blessed the man? You see what I'm saying? Therefore, something must have already been in place in order for him to know that it's wrong to be with somebody's wife. Something had already had to be in place in order for Abraham to know that the only way that they can get with his woman is if they killed him. Even though that's a sin, but they knew one thing: it's adultery. If they, yeah, you can come right on that. They know that it's adultery if they, you know, lay with him, lay with his wife while he was alive. So he was thinking, it was all in his head. See what I'm saying? He assumed that was what was going to happen. All right. And what ended up happening? He went and said, "Hey, go ahead and tell him that you my sister." And then he gets out there, and then what happens? Here's the Pharaoh think he's doing something good. You can't be that water. Here the Pharaoh think he's doing something good. Why my chair be sinking all the way down to the floor on this jump? He think he's doing something good by blessing, you know what I mean, Abraham, and his blessings get returned to him in void. You know what I'm saying? So he said, "What is this that thou hast done unto me? Why dost thou not tell me that she was thy wife? Why sayest thou, she is my sister? So I might have taken her to be to me to wife. Now therefore, behold thy wife. Take her and go away." Man, get up out of here, man. Take your wife and get gone, bro. You know what I'm saying? And Pharaoh commended his men concerning him, and they sent him away, and his wife, and all that he had. Said, take them asses and them donkeys and them maid servants. Take everything, and just get up out of here, bro. I done gave you a daggone blessing, and you cursed me. And Abram went up out of Egypt, he and his wife, and all that he had, and Lot with him into the south. And Abram was very rich in cattle and silver and in gold. And he went on his journeys from the south, even to Bethel, unto the place where his tent had been at the beginning, between Bethel and Hai. So he went there. He didn't go there with intentions to sell his wife. Of course, we know that. You know what I mean? Somebody out there might be like, oh, well, then he deceived the Pharaoh.
Right.
And, you know, he got these riches. He ain't give them back. You know what I mean? I just got a thought. Like, that's crazy. He ain't give them back like, yo, man, my bad, man. Hey, go ahead, take all you could. It says that he left and he was a very rich man. Because he was bad. You know what I'm saying? But one thing Pharaoh know is that, yo, it's still something different about this man here. You know what I mean? Because I was cursed. Because this was his wife. And Abraham was just worried that he would be killed. You see what I'm saying? Go ahead, you got it.
If I could,
Mhm.
from reading through it, it seems like the Lord was with him,
Mhm.
and that if he would have told the truth initially, he still would have been all right.
Yeah.
So that lets me know sometimes brothers just gotta have that courage, even in the face of death, to do the right thing, because even though the Lord was with him, when he lied,
Mhm.
what a greater story that it could have been if he would have told the truth initially. So.
I mean, you definitely would have learned something great about yourself. But even like I said, like I told you before, even Abram fell short.
Right.
You know what I mean? He had extreme faith, but he was concerned about the enemy and their thoughts. You see what I'm saying? And he knew that he was outnumbered. But if he would have had the faith and understanding who God was, I mean, good night. This whole time, you done left your family. You done pitched tents. You done built altars. You done did all these things. You know what I'm saying? The Most High told you that your name was going to be great. You see what I'm saying? So that's the mentality that you should have went in with when you went right up into Matazariam or Egypt. When you got up in there, you should have been like, oh, yeah. And they would have seen your wife walking with you. And they'd be like, damn. Oh, Salaki, that's his wife. Excuse me, brother, but she is beautiful. She is beautiful, man. What y'all got? Boy, you must have had some serious game to get that, man. I need to introduce you to my Pharaoh. You and your wife. Why don't y'all come in to dinner? And then Abraham going in there and he talked to him, you know what I mean, spit the game. And Pharaoh be like, man, you got to be wise. You must be wise being able to snag something like that. Like, yeah, I know, man. She fair, ain't she? Girl, you so fair, I thought they was going to kill me. And the whole place would have lit up. The whole place would have lit up. Boy, this boy crazy, boy. He funny, man. He is a genius. He's hilarious. He said we was going to kill him because he's so bad. Yo, man, bring the cattle, man. Get the cattle and get the donkeys and camels, man. Go ahead, man. Hey, you got a place to stay? Tent outside of Haran. I seen that tent. Hey, man, now you the richest man in the world. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead about your way. You and your wife. And that's what the story we'd have been reading. LOL. and the Pharaoh and his princess, LOL. You know what I'm saying? Is this a boring story? See, it's important when you reading these things. You read it from the eyes of a black man. You see what I'm saying? Because that's who is telling these stories. Your forefathers is telling the story. You know what I'm saying? So you don't read it just like visualize. Try to visualize what you're reading, and you'll see that, man, this is actually pretty doggone interesting. Why do you do that? And then you give me hey, Dad, cool. Why do you do that? So when you get you a baddie one day, and she's so fine that you scared to go to the carnival because you think the hood dudes is going to try you.
Lucky. I literally was thinking that.
Yeah.
Well, if I could, there's so many skits that brothers have put on when they go to visit a girl that lives in a certain hood.
Good night.
And it could be like in the South where they got to visit like one of those housing projects, or it could be apartment complex. When you go to see a female or you walking with her, you got to walk through a gang of other brothers that you don't know.
Yeah.
And they looking like, where are you from? Who are you coming to see?
Right.
And, being from, a certain part of, where I'm from, there was a different neighborhood. I knew a couple brothers in there, but every time some of the people that didn't know me, when I would go visit my rib, when I was, a youngin' in high school, sometimes they would see me driving through and they would just, stare me down or, and that's what, kind of reminds me of that. Cause like, sometimes you can't put the scriptures, like if you don't have like certain life experiences, or you look at it like it's so far beyond what happens in real life, you can't put it in a practical, way. But the scriptures are real life, and then things that you're going through are actually in the scriptures. You just got to have the wisdom to kind of relate it and see like, okay, this is kind of like what happens, in this situation. This is kind of like imagine if you would a sister and you going somewhere and it's a whole bunch of Africans around. Like, it might be something like that.
Right. Now, I had a situation before. You know what I mean? You was around. We this is when we was in the world, and I was at church, and after it was like their convocation, right? Because churches have convocations with no meaning. Like there's right now there's a church I want to say right now is a convocation, like right around this time. But they don't read the scriptures right above it. They just read that one verse that says that it was a holy convocation. You know what I'm saying? But they don't read what the holy convocation is.
Right.
So anyway, at the same time, there was a whole African fest thing going on at the hotel we were staying at. So like they had this party at the hotel, and the hotel was rented out by a bunch of Africans, right? So we get on the elevator. The funniest part was, as we get on the elevator, there was a pastor and his wife got on the elevator first. And then this rowdy group of African dudes, they get on the elevator, right? I'm on the elevator. I want to say you was real small though. He was definitely small because I think your mom was holding you. And they got on the and they was talking wild and crazy. And the pastor, he grips his wife's hand, and he kind of like pulls it, and he's just like he's shook, he's nervous. And I'm sitting there, I'm with my red, and the dude's going crazy, and the bull, like he's talking crazy, and I just start staring him right in his eyes, just staring him. And the bull goes, "Oh, chill." And when I tell you, it was silence on the elevator, just dead silence. It was just dead silence, and I'm just sitting there staring him in his eyes. And he just was like, he kind of like, he broke it. And he was like, all right. So then my wife's floor came up. Y'all came up. I sent y'all. I was like, all right, y'all go ahead to the room. I got to protect the pastor. Yo, I seen the pastor the next day. He was like, I thank you. I thank you for staying on with us. I was like, yo, no problem.
That's hilarious.
And he wasn't like no punk looking type dude, but I seen him get nervous, like gripped it, you know what I mean? Because he gripped his wife up. Like they was like these dudes, they was just rowdy and drunk, you know what I'm saying? But they was being too extra. They, like even with their mouth, they was saying some extra stuff. And I'm like, and, in those days when you're in the Christian world, your response is, don't you see us Christians here? You need to watch your mouth. You know what I mean? That's your mentality. You shouldn't be cursing and saying all this vulgarity. Have some respect for, you know what I mean? People can't have fun. You know what I'm saying? So, me being the type of person I was, I just started staring at the boy because he was drawn a little bit. And he just like, he just stopped, and then he tapped his boy, was like, yo. And I was just like, if it's going to be on, it's going to be on. And it just was dead silence. I don't know if they was waiting for me to make a move. Something was going. They wasn't backing down.
Right.
But it was just dead silence. And then I was like, babe, go ahead on up. And then I stayed on the joint, and we went on up, and then they got off. And my man was just like, I seen his chest just go. And I was like, y'all good? He was like, yeah, we good. They got off the elevator. And then when I got back on the elevator and I took it down. But before I went down to the lobby by accident. There was a party going on, man. Make sure nobody else needed help, going on. Went down to the lobby, and then I went back up to my floor. Those is jokes. It was a Hamites partying, man. It was definitely a Hamites partying, but it was a lot of Hamites out there. That was during when I was in the world. I ain't know no better. So, but yeah, you know what I mean? Don't be, know that the Most High is with you. That's the moral of the story. The moral of the story is the Most High is with you. You know what I'm saying? And that's how you should treat it. You shouldn't be afraid. You shouldn't have to worry. God said that you are going to be your name is going to be great, and you're going to have a great nation. Did he already have a child? No. His wife was barren. He hadn't even had a child yet. So is God a liar? Right. So he should have known they can try to kill me all they want, but the Most High said that my name will be remembered. The Most High said that I will have a great nation. That hasn't happened. So he should have been walking in there. Yeah, I know she bad. Give me oxen. Give me cattle. Give me gold. You see what I'm saying? That's how he should have went in there. But it's all right because the Most High still blessed him. And he actually said that. Didn't he say? He said, "Curse those that seek to curse you. I will bless those that bless you and curse those that curse you." You see what I'm saying? So we're gonna end it there, man. It's 2:00, man. You know what I'm saying? And unless y'all want some more, y'all let me know, man. Y'all want a little bit more, we can keep it going just a little bit longer. You know what I'm saying? You say you give them like another 7? We can do another 7. Let's do another 7 real quick. I love this. This is a dope story for real, for real. This is a dope story. I'm gonna give 7 more, and then we're gonna wrap it up. So Genesis chapter 13, and we are at verse 4, 13 and 4. All right. So I'm gonna go ahead and read this next 7, and then they'll wrap it up. We'll wrap it up here. Al Makwawam Hamazabak Ashar Aisha Sham Bara Aishana Ya Waya Kwara Sham Abaram Basham Yahweh, verse 5. Wagam Lalawat Hahalak Abaram Hayaha or Haya Tazaan Wabakwar Ahalayam, verse 6. Wala'a Nasha'a Atham Arataza Lashabaf Yakadawa Khaya Haya Raka Waka Washam Rab Wala'a Yakalawa Lashabaf Yakadawa, verse 7. Waya Haya Rayab Bayan Ra'ai Ra'aya Makwana Abaram Wabayan Ra'aya Makwana Lawat Wahaka Na'ainaya Waha Parazaya Az Yashab Ba'arataza, verse 8. Waya Amar Abaram Al Lawat Al Na'a Fahaya Ma'arataz Salakia Rayaba Bayanaya Wabayanak Wabayan Ra'ay Wabayan Ra'ayak Kaya Anashayam Akayam Anakayat Anakanaya Anakanawa, verse 9. Hala'a Kal Ha'aratza Lapanayak Aparad Na'a Ma'ay Laya Am Hashama'al Wa'ayam na Wa'am Hayamayan Wa'asha Ma'ayala, verse 10. Waya Sha'a Lawat Anayawa Waya Ra'a Af Kal Kakar Hayaradana, it's like a Hayaradana Kaya Kala good night Kala Mashakwa Lapanaya Shakaf Yahweh Saddam Wa'ath Imara Kagan Yahweh Ka'aratza Mataza Rayam Ba'aka Taza'ir. Alright. This is verse 6. This is Genesis chapter 13 and verse 6. Oh no, verse 4, Salakia. Alright. So he sent him back to his tent between Bethel and Hai, unto the place of the altar which he had made there at the first. And there Abram called on the name of the Lord. And Lot also, which went with Abram, had flocks and herds and tents. Good night. Everybody was getting blessings, man. That's why Egypt is blessed today. That's why Egypt still has them daggone pyramids. That's why Egypt became a great nation. Because they blessed Abram and Lot. And the Most High said, I will bless those that bless thee, and curse those that curse thee. They got a blessing. The reason why they was cursed was because he almost slept with Abram's wife.
Right.
And what did he say? He said, yo, get up out of here. But did he say, and leave my stuff? No. He said, take your gold, take all your stuff, and get thee from hence. All right? That's why they became a great nation. And the land was not able to bear them, that they might dwell together, for their substance was great, so that they could not dwell together. They had so much. They was given so much that they couldn't even stay in the same area. God dang. Egypt had some money, man. You know what I'm saying? And there was a strife between the brethren, between the herdsmen of Abram's cattle and the herdmen of Lot's cattle. And the Canaanite, the Perizzite, dwelled then in the land. And Abraham said unto Lot, let there be no strife, I pray thee, between me and thee, and between my herdmen and thy herdmen, for we are brethren. Is not the whole land before thee? Is not the whole land before thee? Separate thyself, I pray thee, from me. If thou wilt take the left hand, then I will go to the right. Or if thou depart to the right hand, then I will go to the left. And Lot lifted up his eyes and beheld all the plain of Jordan, that it was well watered everywhere before the Lord destroyed Sodom and Gomorrah. Even as the garden of the Lord, like the land of Egypt, as thou comest unto Zoar. All right. Dang, it made me want to keep going, man. Let me see. Hold on a second. How much prep we got? We actually got just the last one. I might as well. Salaki. Oh no, that's just the fifth pre. We still had to get all the way down in there.
So if I could, just one small thing that you had said that I wanted to get the precept for.
Go ahead, man.
You said the reason why Egypt was blessed and became a great nation is because of how they had dealt, with Israel or Salakia Abram,
right?
And at one point in time, Israel as well. Salakia. Who was that
Joseph.
With the dreams, right?
Joseph.
Right. Yeah. And if I could, I just want to read Genesis 12:3. Genesis 12:3 says, and I will bless them that bless thee, and curse him that curseth thee. And in thee shall all families of the earth be blessed.
All families of the earth be blessed. That's exactly what we was reading earlier. You know what I'm saying? That's the exact scripture we was reading earlier. You see what I'm saying? So because of Abraham, everybody in this world is blessed. Like, think about it like this too. The scripture says that Esau is the end of the world and Jacob is the beginning of that follows.
Right.
Who is Jacob? Who is Israel? Okay. But who is he the son of? Yeah. And who is he the son of? So when we are ruling, we are going to bless every nation on this earth. Everybody is going to be blessed because of our rulership.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? And that's what the scripture is talking about. That's what we waiting on, Cam. We waiting to take our rightful place on this earth so that everybody can live happily ever after. You know what I'm saying? Because even right now, when the wicked rule, the nations are not rejoicing. Even their own nations are not rejoicing. Moab is not able to eat all the crazy stuff that he wants to eat in peace. You know what I'm saying? He wants to eat bats and not be what do they call the COVID before it was COVID? They called
China flu.
The China flu or something like that.
And Salaki, if I could, like Moab. And I don't know if Ammon so much, but Moab will mess around and have a live snail. Like, I don't even know if it's a snail, but it's like a shell and it's got a long
that thing coming out.
It looked like it's like a snail.
Yeah.
And I've seen Moab mess around and just bite the whole thing. Yeah. Like, that's way worse than a lot of things you can eat. And they just do it happily, and they call it like, what's it called, mukbang or something? Yeah. They gotta had a noise, the camera on. So they got that one dude. He be on the ship and he just be eating all types of stuff. And he be like, and he just be eating all types of crazy stuff. You know what I mean? And he be saying stuff like crazy, like he eat the head of daggone octopus with the ink coming out. And he be like, see, you gotta get this part. Like, it is funny to see Cam with the serious face while you doing this. Because if my dad did this, I would lose it. But Cam is just like, it is every day.
He like, I gotta deal with this, man. Yeah, but that's it, man. Yo, we gonna go up. We gonna send up the Lord's Prayer, man, and the prayer for the curses real quick. Any question? What we got in here? Oh, they was like, they said another 7. Says 7 more. Most of ain't crazy, man. And yeah, Kana, we was in Genesis chapter. We ended up in Genesis chapter 13. So we're gonna be picking up next week. You know what I mean? Lord's will, we're gonna be picking up in Genesis chapter 13. And keep it pushing from there unless we got camp in New York or some place else. But yeah, man, you know what I mean? That's it. Read that, man, for yourselves. Genesis chapter 12, 13. Read about Abraham, man. Read about the story of Sarai or Sarah, you know what I mean? And read it because this is going to be important in understanding everything that's in the New Testament. You got to understand the Old Testament. You got to understand these stories, the generations of our people. You got to understand these things in order to understand what's going on in the future in the New Testament, because we're trying to get back to this. We're trying to get back to our law, statutes, commandments, and our kingdom. You know what I'm saying? We're trying to get to rulership so that this world, it said all the trees shall rejoice. In case you didn't know that those trees were nations. The trees that it's talking about is everybody in this world. And when we're ruling, they're going to rejoice. All right? Go ahead and end that up. Oh, shoot. Get that joint right up. All right, Ken, go ahead and let it be known. You gotta jump on this side. But it don't matter. Fill it up too. No sign Christ. Y'all don't drink. Sorry.
Mashallah.
Mashallah. Sorry.
Verse.
Okay. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and salute the Torah. Any man wants to salute the Torah, come on up. I'm tripping. Yeah, how about Shimmy outside, bro? Yep.
Yabashim Yashabrak, yeah. Yabashim Yashabrak, yeah.
Yabashim Yashabrak, yeah. No. We ain't gonna mumble. You know how to talk. Nah, you gonna learn.
Yeah.
You're gonna try to get out of here with them teeth. Get that through my head, man. That's right. Yeah, boy, you gonna try to act like you don't know how to talk. Yeah, he came up here and gave them. He gave a real grin every time about it. It's like oh shit. Like, man, that young boy been in the school a minute. Hey, most high crazy, man. All right, so we're gonna set up the Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew and the English, and then we're gonna do the prayer for the curses. So, men of Israel, Maitim. All right, we'll put your Hakwadam, which means to turn face to east.
All right, this is the Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew. Abanawa. Shabbat Shemayim. Kwadash. Hayah. Shemka. Yahweh. Malakwata. Taba'ah. Watazayik.
Haya,
Haya,
Aisha,
Aisha,
Barataza,
Barataza,
Kawa,
Kawa,
Haya,
Haya,
Bashamayim,
Bashamai,
Lathunanau,
Thunanau,
Lakum,
Lakam,
Cow,
Cow,
Yawam,
Yawam,
Wasalakwanau,
Wasalakwanau,
Kabawatanau,
Kabawatanau,
Kasalakwanau,
Kasalakwanau,
Kabawatanau,
Kabawatanau,
Wala'a,
Wala'a,
Kabaayanau,
Kabaayanau,
Banasaya 1,
Wanasaya 1,
a ball,
a ball,
Awashayanau,
Awashayanau,
Mayan,
Mayan,
Rod,
Rod,
Kaya,
Kaya,
Laka,
Laka,
Hamalakwa,
Hamalakwa,
Waha'ala,
Wahala,
Wahapara,
Wafapara,
Wa'awalumium,
La'awalumium,
Aman,
Aman. What we said in the English, our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name.
Hallowed be thy name.
Thy kingdom come.
Thy kingdom come.
Thy will be done.
Thy will be done.
In earth.
As
As it is in heaven.
As it is in heaven.
Give us this day.
Give us this day.
Our daily bread.
Our daily bread.
And forgive us our
And
debts.
forgive us our debts.
As we forgive our debtors.
As we forgive our debtors.
And lead us not.
And lead us not
into temptation.
into temptation.
But deliver us.
But deliver us
from evil.
From evil.
For thine is the kingdom.
For thine is the kingdom.
And the power.
And the power.
And the glory.
And the glory.
Forever.
Forever.
So be it.
So be it.
All right. All right. Repeat that to me. Blessed are you, Yahweh.
Blessed are you, Yahweh.
King of heaven and earth.
King of heaven and earth.
And all things living.
And all things living.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
In the name of Yahweh Shah.
In the name of Yahweh.
Listen to us now.
Listen to us now.
Right now.
Right now.
Send evils and curses.
Send evils and curses.
And punishment and destruction.
And punishment and destructions.
To the heathen.
To the heathen.
That speak against us.
That speak against us.
Thy prophets.
Thy prophets.
Thy teachers.
Thy teachers.
The princes.
The princes.
The priests.
The priests.
The Israelite brothers in the school.
The Israelite brothers in the school.
Send evils and curses.
Send evils and curses.
And punishment and destruction.
And punishment and destruction.
To the heathen.
To the heathen.
And shake loose the treasure.
And shake loose the treasure.
Of the rich.
Of the rich.
Of Israel.
Of Israel.
That refuse to give to the school.
That refuse to give to the school.
Force their riches to enter.
Force their riches to enter.
Into thy sanctuary.
Into thy sanctuary.
Send evils and curses.
Send evils and curses.
And punishment and destruction.
And punishment and destruction.
To the Edomites.
To the Edomites.
And the nations.
And the nations.
And their drug dealers.
And their drug dealers.
The court system.
The court system.
The prison system.
The prison system.
Planned Parenthood.
Planned Parenthood.
All the governments of our enemies.
All the governments of our enemies.
Amalek synagogues and Satan. And armies.
Amalek synagogues and armies.
Roman Catholic Church.
Roman Catholic Church.
The Pope.
The Pope.
Islam.
Christianity.
Egyptology. Militia. Ku Klux Klan. Aryan Nation. Skinheads. Pazakazatazi.
Samatazi.
The gay movement.
The lesbian movement.
Spies. Workers of witchcraft. NASA space program. That's amazing. Army, Navy, Air Force, and Marines. Wall Street. Open up the internet. And the airwaves. The cable access channel. And the radio channel. Convict the spirit of any of thy people. That seek to stop us. And bring swift destruction. To all the heathen. That stand in the way. Or try to stop us. From broadcasting your words. Throughout the planet Earth. Let loose all the plagues. Cause them to go. To and fro. Through the earth. And consume them. Let the plagues shake the house. Of the thief. And the murderer. Let Yahweh Shai. Michael and Gabriel. Come down with the flying saucers. And punish all the heathens. That come up against us. As we speak thy word. Cause it to be known. By all that it is the angels. That have done it. Cause it to be spread. Through the media. Throughout the whole world. Cause them to shake. At thy coming. In the name of Yahweh Shai. Thank you. So be it. Thank you, sir. Men of Israel, we want to give one courtesy salute. Men of Israel, Amay Shabbat, Amayim, Barak,
Yahweh Hashem Yahushua Barakatham.
Yashmatah, Star. You want to give a sister one courtesy salute? Men of Israel, Amay Shabbat, Amitim, Barak,
Yahweh Shamar Thumb by Shimmy Awashai.
Yashmatai, dismiss. What's that great man?